Ta-da!
Yes! So, of course, welcome back to the C Morning Show. And if you just joined us right here for the celebration, there's a... Please do the honor.
Should I? Oh, Gong Si Fa Chai.
Hey, good job.
We just copied Pak Denny from then.
And of course, as we know, Chinese New Year is celebrated in February, where people celebrate it with fireworks, which we cannot do it as of right now. Feast of food, traditional clothing, and red lanterns. We almost have everything.
We almost have
mentioned.
everything minus the fireworks. We don't do that in the studio. But anyway, many Chinese families will gather for a New Year's Eve meal the night before, staying up quite late, usually that's the tradition, to bring in the new year. Now, this feast is extremely important to all Chinese. All family members must come back. Even if they truly can't, the rest of the family will leave their spot empty and place a spare set of utensils just for them. That's how important your family is.
It's a special occasion once a year.
Yes.
Well, in the legend of the Spring Festival's origin, this was when the monster Nian would come and terrorize the villages. The people would hide in their homes, prepare feasts with offerings to the ancestors and gods, and hope for the best.
Now, almost every dish on the table will have a special role and symbol in the ritual of Chinese New Year. Now, the auspicious symbolism of these traditional Chinese New Year food is based on their pronunciation or appearance. Not only do the dishes themselves matter, but also the preparation and ways of serving and eating. It means a lot.
That's right. There's a certain way you have to eat some of these dishes as well. So let's go to our first one without any further ado.
Let's go.
First up is the famous Nian Kao, or in Indonesia, we call it Kue Kranjang. That is
right here.
Right there. You see three.
Unopened.
The reason you see three unopened and one missing is because one of them is over there cut into 6 pieces, and you see some coconut shredding beside it. Now, Nian Kao, or Kue Kranjang in Indonesia, are considered to have positive meanings that are believed to be hereditary. Kue Kranjang became a symbol of higher income and positions, well-developed children, and generally promised a better year than the previous one. So, they believe eating these basket cakes during Chinese New Year celebrations or lunar calendar New Year brings good luck and fortune to those who eat them.
Right.
Now, Nian Kao, or year cake, is a sticky rice cake that represents prosperity, and the words Nian Kao itself sound like getting higher year on year. Symbolizes raising oneself higher in each coming year. So raising up your expectations, raising up all your positivity.
I can't wait to dig in onto this one.
That's right. But in the meantime, in its main function, this cake is actually used as an offering at the ancestral prayer ceremony 7 days before the peak of Chinese New Year. And as an offering as well to the ancestral gods, I believe, right? You guys can, by the way, start.
Thank you. I'm kind of like trying to like sneak peek and like,
That's
would you want some? All right.
So as you do that, as an offering and considered valuable, this cake is usually not eaten until Chap Gomei. So Chap Gomei is actually a 2-week celebration. The 15th night is when you would eat this after the Chinese New Year. But we're going to make an exception here today.
Right.
Now, talking about what it's made of, the basket cake itself is made from glutinous rice flour and brown sugar mixed with water, and then you stir it until it becomes thicker, has that thick texture, and then you mold it into that shape, and then you steam it. And as you taste it, I will explain the texture behind that chewy and sticky texture. It actually contains meaning and philosophy, namely what we've been talking about. Families and families who celebrate Chinese New Year so that they are always in harmony and peace with each other and no hostilities allowed.
Oh, we need that too. And of course, right now, because we're following the health regulation, it's only one each.
One at a time.
Right?
All right, so hold your horses there, dear.
Okay, ladies first.
Right, there are several ways of serving Nian Kao. First is you slice them thinly, and then you could fry it with a flour batter over the top. Or secondly, you can just slice it, steam it, and then serve it with the way we're having it right now, with grated coconut. You can make it a sweet stew as well, like kolak here in Indonesia. You know, when we have fasting month during Ramadan, you have it like a warm, soupy thing. So, what do you think?
In Indonesia, this is like dodol.
I love dodol. Okay.
Right? It's chewy, it's a bit sticky. It's not too sweet. The sweetness is not empowering, but I just love that coconut for extra crunch.
I never tried it like this with coconut. I mean, it's pretty new.
Give it a shot.
Yeah.
Well, I'll help myself, by the way.
Go ahead.
Yeah, help yourself.
I like that.
Oh, by the way, I guess
one.
I'm having breakfast today. I normally don't have breakfast.
Looks a bit like lamington, which you have in Australia.
Right.
Covered in desiccated coconut.
I like it though. I love everything that's chewy, huh?
Mmm.
Where did you guys get the coconut on? Did you just dip it in?
No,
Oh, you
don't
take-
double dip. COVID.
All right, sorry guys,
right?
I'm just taking a whole bunch of coconut.
Yeah.
I love coconut.
But this, I think we can eat more than, oh, this is just like slices, right? I think one person can eat one,
One whole
basket
cake?
Yeah.
Okay, it's my turn.
Right, go
Now,
ahead.
The coconut really accentuates the flavor, the savouriness, so it's not all sweet.
Right?
It cuts it through. It's perfect. Look at Paul.
And that crunch.
You're right, and it also helps with the texture, so you're not
Yep.
getting
Yes.
just the chewiness,
Correct.
but you've got like this kind of
Crunchy, crunchy.
yeah, crunch.
Love that.
It's really amazing.
Perfect appetizer.
So you can bring one home, Paul. You can Derza bring one home. I can bring myself home too.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Perfect.
sorry to our production team, but these are all all
ours.
spoken
These
for.
are ours.
So what more do we have on the table, guys?
All right, we should go to our second dish,
Right.
which is oranges, or mandarin, or tangerine.
Right.
Well, it is iconic. It's very iconic during Chinese New Year. This fruit was chosen because of its very round shape and golden color, symbolizing sufficiency and wealth. This is because the Chinese word for orange is chang, which is pronounced the same as the Chinese word for success. Eating and displaying oranges during the New Year is believed to bring good luck and fortune. Oh, no wonder.
Oh.
They're tiny. Look
They're-
at them. They're
yeah.
so cute.
No, I mean, yeah. My kids love these, and sometimes they're only in season, especially during this time of year. And then after that, you don't have this kind of oranges
Right.
anymore. This little mandarins.
By the way, I picked up some of these. I don't know if you guys know this place in North Jakarta,
Yeah.
Pantai Indah Kapuk. There's a great fruit store there.
Oh,
and we
yeah.
picked up a bunch of these for my baby. And he
Yeah.
loves it. He just pops them into his mouth.
You know
Like,
why we like it and the kids love it? Because there's no seed,
yeah,
right? It's
true.
seedless.
I'm going to go first here, guys.
Yeah.
So when it's this size, it's mandarin. When it's bigger, it's oranges.
Yeah, like this
Yeah.
is tangerine, right? That's why
Tangerine.
it's
Yeah.
much more smaller. Not like a sun-kissed where you have to use a knife.
Is it a
Sorry,
sour-
guys, they're tiny, so
Yep.
I just put the
Go
whole
on,
thing
go.
in my mouth.
My turn. You got your
Alright.
mask on?
Is it sour or sweet?
I like it.
It's a bit of both.
Bit of both.
My kind of orange.
It's kind of orange.
Yeah.
Not too sweet,
Not too sweet, but
fresh.
yes.
That
Very well. And
freshness.
you know what I love about these oranges? Easy to peel.
Wait,
I find oranges, that's the way to go for me. I want to make sure I can just peel it easy and just pop it right in my mouth. Perfect, and no seeds, you're right.
no,
Oh, these
no,
are
no.
seedless as well?
These
Yeah.
are seedless.
I'm having a go myself then.
Yeah, there you,
You
go.
can just go one, but there.
Rich in vitamin C, by the way.
Right.
Very good. All something that we all need during this pandemic as well, right?
Exactly.
So I could probably finish like half of those in about less than 10 minutes.
Probably.
Yeah.
Like you can have the whole basket for yourself. But we already talked about the cake and then the freshness of the orange. Now we're gonna go to the main course where this is the third. It's the longevity noodle or yimin. In China, the Han people follow the custom of eating longevity noodle on their birthday. Exactly, my birthday, we always need to have noodle. Because my popo said
Yeah.
it's for a prosperous year and long life.
And you're not, you have to make sure the noodles are long because the length
Yes.
of the noodles they actually indicate
Right.
or signify long life.
Right, and you can't cut it, so you have to like
Right,
slip it,
you
like
have to-
that
have to take
long
the thing.
noodle. You have to
Alright,
finish
that's-
at one bite. Yeah.
By the way, guys, I'm going to start.
Go
as we
ahead,
continue
go ahead.
to talk, I'll start to put some on my plate.
Yeah, please do enjoy. Now, the tradition dates back to Emperor Wu of the Han Dynasty, or around 157 BC to 87 BC. Since the Emperor Wu, long noodles have been used as a metaphor for longevity and as a blessing for birthday celebration. So it is very important not to cut them or let the noodles wiggle, as Paul had stated. Well, longevity noodles are generally longer than regular noodles and are usually processed by frying and served on a plate or boiled and then served in a bowl with the broth. They often come with a brown fried egg and some green vegetable leaves, and the soup is rich and clear with a white noodle dish in it. Nowadays, diners who celebrate their birthday in the restaurants will normally get a bowl of longevity noodle for free, and I love it when it's my birthday. Now, a bowl of light noodles served after heavy dishes is not only enjoyable for the taste buds, but also a blessing. And I love like all this food symbolizes prosperity, right? Blessing,
That looks a
family.
lot like mee goreng.
It is, but
It is mee goreng.
Yeah?
very good, guys.
All right. You got your carbs today, P. Good job to you.
I'm having
Not
a go
even
at that
9
one.
yet.
It is a special occasion, but by the way, there's a make sure you get that little egg. What do they call that? A swallow egg or sparrow egg?
Swallow egg.
Oh, the
quail
little egg, is
Yeah.
it?
I think it's a quail egg. Oh,
So
and
there's
the
Yeah.
orange
the
one?
quail egg, that's what I
Yeah.
meant to say. So there's shrimp, there's a squid,
Correct.
a quail egg, and there's also some scrambled egg in there as well.
Correct. Yeah.
And it's
Protein.
It's typical Chinese noodle, right?
that's what I was going to say. There's a
Yeah.
flavor to it that you know it's Chinese noodles. I don't know what it is because I'm not very good in the kitchen. My wife doesn't let me in the kitchen. But there's always a certain kind of aroma when it comes to Chinese noodles that you know, like, oh, this is OG Chinese noodles.
Right.
Very, very good.
Is it OG
Right.
though?
But then again, Dirza is the expert when it comes to Chinese food. I always look to him for advice.
Oh my God. I think this is legit from Chinatown.
Yeah, I would say
wow.
so. We're not far from Chinatown, by the way, our studios.
By the way, that egg has a lot of cholesterol, but it's okay. It's the
okay.
New Year
It is
today.
Lunar New Year. It
It is
happens once
Lunar
a year.
New Year. Yeah.
It's breakfast.
Oh,
Yes. So,
I'll take mine a little
have
bit
your,
while Paul.
have your say. So, do you are you into are you into these noodles? Because you have noodles in many different places. Dirza.
Yeah, these are like legit Chinese
Yeah,
noodles.
I would say
think.
so.
I mean, they use. You can feel the kick, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
With spices as well, and I've
It is a little bit
I've
spicy.
never had noodles like these with orange quail eggs.
Yeah.
These are
I
very
wonder
very
what makes it
Chinese.
orange. I guess they have a little coating around it. Or...
Probably, yeah. But you know, I'm also looking at something that's very festive right there in the front, P. What is that?
All right. Let's
love that.
let me introduce you to this colorful kind of octagon, I would say, H-sided
Yes.
tray. So this tray of togetherness is a platter of sweets that families traditionally use to welcome visiting guests around the Lunar New Year. So each of these trays or boxes usually has anywhere from 6 or 8 compartments, and they're filled with symbolic edible items. So the tray itself is usually round, or in this case, octagonal, and it holds the separate compartments snugly, almost like a little pizza, if you will, right?
Yeah.
And the food within each of those compartments symbolizes all of the luck or happiness and good fortune wished upon the family and friends for the upcoming New Year. So, in front of us here, we have a tray of assorted. There's some preserved fruits in there.
Maybe can I tilt this so then
yes,
people
please.
can see?
Yeah.
Like this, right?
Right,
Right
now,
there.
now the shapes may not be its original shape, so it's hard to tell sometimes what they are until you kind of taste it
Taste
for
it,
yourself.
yes.
Exactly, because for preservation purposes, like I mean, if you put just actually fresh fruit in there, it would
Correct.
probably not last too
Yes.
long. But the list is over there. You have olives. There's
Olives.
dates in there as well. I'm sure you can tell which ones are dates.
Yes.
There's plums. Can you guys tell which one is the plum? Yeah,
That
I think
one.
I think it's the bright red one on the right, like closest to me there.
This one.
I believe so.
Yes.
I believe so. That's the plum. There's orange, peach, pineapple as well. I believe that's the yellow one. Gooseberry is the one at the very
Green.
top.
Yeah.
And mulberry as well.
Look at that.
So colorful.
Yeah. Well, you guys,
Yeah.
please do share this. And I love the way that all this food has a, it symbolizes something, not only for you to just dig in and,
Definitely.
taste your taste buds, but it meant something too.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, but yes, maybe can we have
Oh,
another new
we got
chopstick?
new
please?
chopsticks. There you go.
Yes,
Oh yeah, you know what? Whenever you
Here.
have preserved fruit, thank you.
you're welcome.
Whenever
Thank
you have
you.
preserved fruit, there's that kind of like that sour kind of flavor to it. Very nice.
I'm gonna
Which
try.
one did you get?
I have no idea. I listed them all and I don't know which one I grabbed.
I'm gonna take the gooseberry. This is
Very
unique.
green.
Yeah, look at that. La, la, la. All right, my turn. Mask on,
Yep, on. Go.
mask off.
Go for it.
Whoa. Can you go ahead?
Yeah? I've never had a gooseberry before.
Never had a gooseberry in my life.
All right.
Sour.
You can,
I love
yeah,
rabbit
see, it's
sour.
preserved fruit. That's why.
Which one did you grab, Paul? The yellow one?
Yes. So you have a go at one of the others.
I'll try this one.
All right.
It's yellow. Very unassuming.
There you go.
All right.
What do you think?
Which one did you take?
The yellow one.
That's pineapple, isn't it?
No, it's not.
No. What is it?
I have no idea, but
Not orange, peach.
these are very strong tasting fruits.
Yeah, they
No.
didn't come with the table
Yeah.
of content, so I can't really match up the list to some of these. But I know this one is like I said, this is the plum, this is the dates, and this is the gooseberry. That's all I remember.
Olive for the green one, right?
The green one.
Yes.
Is olive. So, well, this is great. So you get a little bit of everything, and I think that whenever you get together with your family and you have kind of a, what do they call this, a spread? You
Yeah.
have a spread like this, it really feels like Chinese New Year, right?
It does.
Yeah.
And again, there's so many things like behind the philosophy behind every food. So it just felt more homey and more celebratory too. Like you
Indeed.
only eat this during the Lunar New Year.
Yeah, what do you say? How many stars do you give this, Dirza? You're like the rate fruit.
It's a 5-star.
Ah, yeah.
You know, something's missing.
What is it?
You know that table that can turn?
Oh, yeah.
The Chinese table?
Yeah.
The
Can't
OG.
turn this one though. It's very heavy. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. There's only 3 of us, so we can kind of venture out.